Dear Superintendent Mr. John Milley and board members of the Martin County School District, here I have a message for you and a great proposal for all Martin County schools. Please have a look. Thank you so much. Please answer to my email. I'm looking forward to have a meeting with all of you. Thank you so much. We can meet this Friday afternoon, December the 2nd at 2 p.m. Is that good for you? Okay, please let me know. Thank you so much. Dear school board members, how are you doing? I hope everyone is doing really great. Here's Goiânia Ferreira, and offering you this awesome work with food gardens at all schools of Martin County as a great example for the whole Florida, for the whole United States, and even for other countries. In a few words, I want to say that the food gardens, it's for the children to be outside, have fresh air, inhale microbes that are important for immune system, take sun, that is very important for life, for vitamin D, for us to have proper minerals and vitamins inside us, right? And for us to sweat and put all toxins out. And it's important also for children to be outside and have fun, because children here in Florida and some other places as well, they're inside walls all the time for about 6 hours a day. Mid and high school students don't even have a recess, so that's not good. That's really not good. You know, they keep breathing that inside air over and over, even that if they change the filters really once a month, it's still not enough, because they're inside all the time. They need fresh air. They need to have time to socialize, to talk about good things, have some games outside, right? Eat healthy food. I don't know why my program is not implemented yet. I talked to so many school principals. I just count quickly now 8 different ones that I used to sub for them, and they didn't want for some reason. I don't know what's going on, because even to Miss Amatucci, I talked to her twice, and to the nutritionist, I talked to her twice as well. None of them want the program. I sent a proposal to the school board a few years ago, the people that were on board on that time, but they didn't want yet. But it's very simple, my friends. Please, let's do it. You know, instead of hiring more professionals for ADD, ADHD, right? Depression, diabetes, obesity, so many things, my friends. Let's do this program. United, we can do it. I can teach at a school, 1 or 2 schools here close to my house where I'm living, and every other teacher will do the same. Yes, we can use the curriculum and have a lot of outside learning games. Will be a real gift. Let's do it, right? Will be a real gift, important for us, important for life, really important. Instead of people being on video games all the time, instead of teachers putting bad movies for our sons and daughters, right? When they finish tests earlier, that's what they do. They let them play bad video games that shoot everything and destroy everything, right? What they're learning with that? Nothing. They're learning bad things, actually, right? Or bad movies that they put. Sometimes, you know, they have those extra time after testing, even 1 hour, because my sons are there in public schools. So I know, and I taught there too. So let's do it. United, we can do it. You know, we can invite the parents to volunteer, do background check. They can help in the afternoon. Some others can help in the morning. And let's implement this program instead of having fast food for them all the time. Giving juice with sugar. Sugar, everyone knows in this planet that sugar is very bad for immune system. We need fruits and minerals and vitamins, but not white sugar. Instead of giving more money to these industries, right? To sell cereals, to sell ready food of all types. Because I've been there. I've been there a lot. Let's do it, my friends. We can do it. And I learned that principals can hire. Why all these principals didn't hire me? But they still hire people for ADD, ADHD, and obese, and cholesterol, children with problems. And students still, so unfair to substitute teachers, right? They're disrespectful. They can't hold themselves, right? They can't hold themselves. And teachers still giving grades to them that are not fair. Just because they're afraid of them, are afraid of their parents complaining, they're afraid of losing their jobs. Is that the planet we want? It's not the planet we want for our children, for our entire humanity. We need to be more realistic. We need to have food gardens for everyone. We need to give them time that they can talk. Even my son, one of my sons, they were, I think, second grade. He couldn't speak even on a corridor, going to recess. They have to be quiet in a corridor as well, so when they can talk. If they take 5 minutes to get outside and they leave 5 minutes early, they don't have 20 minutes recess, my friends. They have 10, 15, but not 20 or 25, and not even half an hour for sure. My friends, let's do it. You can do it. I already offered this program. I improved a lot of things along the years, but I already offered 2 times to the school board members, the previous ones, some still there. Let's do it. I can do that with the parents, with you, with the teachers. Let's talk about and start, right? We can do it. Yes, we can do it. You can get this job for me and for other parents that's gonna help. To be ready, to plant, to learn science outside, not in tiny plastic cups. Okay? All right? Let's do that. Do science, not in styrofoam for science fair. Styrofoam and more plastic and seeds in plastic containers year after year after year after year. I already sent a proposal for a positive and sustainable science fair outside, showing our own plants what really grows. That we need bacteria, how to make bacteria in the soil, how to learn about math and science and everything else outside. Jump rope to have the children blood circulating and the heart pumping so they are healthy and they can renew cells. That's the only way we're going to do, my friends. Instead of authorizing schools to give medication, ADD, ADHD, medication to the students. And allow here in our county to have doctors doing that. My friends, let's raise our standards. We really can do that. We really need to be outside. We have to be healthy, to renew cells, to improve, right? Instead of having all this fast food that's offered at the cafeteria. Let's offer them rice and beans and the vegetables from outside, because that's enough, right? We have protein from beans. We don't need processed food full of oil. We don't need that. And even coloring, artificial coloring, hydrogenated fat, and all these snacks that are sold. What's going on? You are the board members. Snacks, this little pack, they have coloring, yes they do. They have hydrogenated fat, yes they do. What about the Friday popsicle? Have you seen that? Have you tried that? By looking, you can see that's so unhealthy. My friends, let's do better. We really can do better, because that's the only way. So I'm inviting you, let's do this together. Let's really do this together, okay? My name is Gwen Ferreira. I am a substitute teacher there at the county. You can look my name. You can hire me today, and tomorrow we can meet for the basics. And we choose 2 schools. I can teach right here, J.D. Parker, and also Stuart Middle. Those 2 schools. And we renew life, because suspend students, it doesn't work, right? Doesn't work. They come back next day even more mad, or 2 days later. more angry, more upset. They're still disrespectful. They're still unhappy. My friends, let's do it. You are the board members. Mr. Milley, please, let's do it. Our superintendent. We can do it. It's all in our hands. If other people that they didn't talk, along this time, but you can do it. You're the board members. You can approve this program. I can be the coordinator and help the teachers. And the whole county will do exactly how I'm doing here. These 2 schools. I can even go to Martin County High School. It's close by here. I can go. Every day I go to one. And, and the teachers will come together. They will continue to give their curriculum. Don't worry about that. They will continue to do that. But they will plan. They will be happy. Let's sing outside. Let's dance outside. Because children, teens need time to talk. They need time with fresh air. Look, I have a son in middle school. He leaves the house about 8:20. So the sun is still not high, strong yet, right? So he does not have recess, and he comes home about 5 o'clock. When you expect a child in middle school to take sun, if outside, they just go from one class to another. It's 2 minutes here, 2 minutes there, done. My friends, let's do it. We really can do that, okay? All right? And we're going to be very simple. We're going to invite the teachers, tell them what we're going to do. So they're going to have some time inside and some time outside with me. Some time inside, some time outside with me. And when they're outside, we're going to plant the gardens. We're going to bring soil, bring mulch, and bring seeds and start planting. Yes. And after school programs as well. Instead of having children, teens at home, not supervised, without their parents, doing wrong things, watching video games that are all negative about destruction, watching bad movies, And my younger son, both of my sons, they have laptops. My younger son, on elementary, was able to go on YouTube to see bad videos. People that are laughing of bad things, laughing of people getting hurt, things that have no sense. And is there how the school district, you dear board members, how you cannot block those sites? Forbidden. And took me a long time for me to block him to bring this laptop home. We cannot control, if that is your objective, we cannot control students this way. Or if somebody asks you to do, imposing that, stand up, be firm, and go against all these bad things. Because we cannot raise those children and teens like that. We can't. We need the plants. We're gonna grow sprouts. We're gonna plant and already start eating at the cafeteria. We're going to do all that. And less food. That's all we need. We need rice, beans, and salad. That's all we need. Right? And water. Not juice with white sugar. That makes the children sick. Right? They're not happy. But we can do it. Let's open the blinds and let the natural light in. Instead of having so much artificial light and blinds close. Right? You can do it, dear board members. You can do it. The county, 20,000 children, teens are on your hands. Imagine, they are our own sons and daughters there. On a system that I'm sure, if you're a good teacher and a good parent, I'm sure you cannot agree with that. Please, let's do it. We have to do it. We have to renew. Marsha Powers, Anthony Anderson, Christy Lee Roberts, Michael Dieter-Lisi, all of you I just said now, you saw my proposal before and I'm making my proposal again. Let's do it. Victoria, she didn't see my proposal. I don't think so, but the others did. So, my friends, the district on your hands. Mr. Milley, Mr. John Milley, the district is in our hands. Let's do it. I can help. I have master's in education. I'm a great teacher. I work since I'm 15 years old. I love teaching. Love teaching. You know, and we can do this. Let's make this happen. Let's make as an example for all families. They're going to see their children better. They're going to come home happy, like it happens in Waldorf schools. Because in Waldorf schools, they have time to play. They have time to do little things outside. They go outside, they take sun, activate serotonin, right? We cannot have children, teens all the time sweaters, because they want to look good. We cannot have children going with ripped clothes over and over and over and don't respect the dress code. Call their parents. Make them make the improvement. Say, look, you cannot come. We have to be strong with those things. How many times I saw even children in elementary school come in tiny shorts, real tiny shorts. And they can go, come back, and go again and again. Nobody say a thing. Ripped clothes, very low cleavage, belly showing. Yes, I saw many times in elementary, middle, and high school. Written here, Playboy, saying words that mean something else, having drawings that have two meanings, or even very, clear to everyone to see. Allowing children in middle school to have a fake name. No, that's not my name. And authorize them to be gays or lesbians with the new name. That is wrong, my friends. The district is on your hands. Go there, sit down on those classes. Check the cameras. You have cameras all over. Check them up and see what's going on. Children that you come in, they don't care. They sit and they stand on top of desks. And when the substitute teacher tried to complain, you know what happened? We get blocked from that school. Yes, my friends, this happened here in our district, Martin County District. And when we look the students' notebooks and try to have a look, what's going on? Let's improve, let's make a surprise to teacher. You know what they do? They block the substitute teachers. Because they don't want problems. They want somehow to do things that are not well. Not teach the children well. Not have them beautiful notebooks. Why? What do you gain with that? Who you have contract with? Who you're obeying? My friends, let's renew now. They are our children, teens. Let's improve our humanity. We can do it. We have to do it. Right? We have to do it. So let's do it. Let me change a little bit because the sun is right there. Okay? So please, let's do it. I have master's in education done here in the United States, and I know how to do that. I know how to coordinate this program. I know how to do that. I work in private schools. I work in public schools. I volunteer for people that didn't have shoes on in Brazil. And we did it. Let's get the children outside, the teens outside, and teach them about the nutrients that all the food we will plant will have. And have rich soils for us to be united for a better humanity. Let's do it, my friends. Let's do it. Because if you cannot do it, who's gonna do it for you? Who you want to agree with? Who you follow instructions from? From earplugs, from cell phones, from computers, from emails, from people you don't even know who you're following. Let's do this program. I can help you. I can guide you. Because I talked to many school principals. Why? None of them accepted. None of them. They could just say, yes, let's do it because it is right. This program, when children are outside, you can see in Waldorf schools. They have much less or non-ADD, HDD, cholesterol, diabetes, all these problems. Problem of learning problems, No, I'm not perfect, but, but I know how to do gardening. I know how to guide and inspire children. We're going to be together and sing and dance. Yes, yes. Let's bring back, help me with Ron DeSantis while he's still there. Let's help with Joe Biden. Yes, and be mandatory. I already offered them. Let's make it mandatory for every children team to have a recess outside the fresh air without sweaters, unless it's really, really cold on winter months. That's it. People going with shorts to school. Respectful shorts, proper shirts, respectful shirts, right? Let's do it. Let's do it. Come and call me or reply to this email, right? And I live here really close to you, and we can meet. We can meet in 2 days now or Friday, right? You have time to talk a little bit, organize a little bit, and I come, okay? All right, so we can try. Friday now, the 2nd. December the 2nd. Okay, so here's Goiânia Ferreira, and I see you soon. Let's do it. Dear Mr. John Milley and board members of the Martin County School District, so I'm still available on this Friday, December the 2nd. It's a little short notice, but it might work because I'm really busy the other days. So please call me. We can have a meeting in the afternoon from 2 p.m. until 6 or so, right? 2 to 6. I think that will be enough time for us to go over the details and already make a plan, already make an email for the principals of the whole district, the county, and that will be really great. All right, so on Friday afternoon, we can already prepare an email and send the basics to all principals and to all teachers. So everyone will know what to do. So we can gather and just have those letters ready, different letters, right? One for the principals and one for the teachers. All right, so in a few words, all teachers, all schools already have the basics. That is some seeds and a few tools, right? A few garden tools. Okay, so that is good because we are not going to purchase. We are going to receive donations from the parents and teachers. All right, so the item number 3 that we are those items we are going to place at our ladder will be for us to small tractors to aerate the soil. So we can start and do the whole Saturday, and Sunday, and already aerate. So those small tractors, we can hire just one and go to school, to different schools, and the students are not going to be there. So I rate everything really well, a good 40 to 60 centimeters. Go, come back, because Monday on, the students will pull off the grass, and the soil will be already aerated, ready for us to put the garden beds. Okay, so the number 4, it's for the garden beds themselves. So we can purchase a few for each school, just a few, such as, let's start with 10, right? 10 garden beds for each school. Okay, so if we have professionals and people, volunteers, we can already invite the volunteers. Saturday, they can already buy the timbers, at Home Depot and Lowe's, already cut them and have them ready, because we have many volunteers and many parents. So let's work on Saturday, right? And already cut, so we don't have to purchase ready beds. Okay, we are going to purchase timbers because it's cheaper, right? And I'm sure you're saving a lot of money, right? Because it's a gift for us to be in charge of education of a whole county, and really special. Okay, so that's what we can do. All right, and For everything else, we're going to see afterwards. I'm going to make a list with you on Friday, such as hose, watering hose, some watering cans and things like that, some long tools, short tools, what they need, because they have to check out what they already have at their schools. Okay, so number 5 will be a short video, a very short video to parents and teachers. We make one for parents and one for teachers about this program, how important it is for them to give value to it and ask and volunteer when they can and attend and the meetings, right? The online meetings, and so we can have about 1 hour for parents, 1 hour for teachers, and we can record right there in front of the district with the garden area there outside. We can already record that. So, and I will explain how we are going to do it in very simple words for them to have an idea what's this for, for them to give value. Oh, did you eat fruit today instead of the juice with sugar? Very simple things like that. Oh, let's go respect your garden day. Wow, awesome. To be outside, we have fresh air and we have vitamin D and activate serotonin, so nobody gonna be depressed and things like that. Very basic and simple. And to the teachers, the same way we can do, I can organize the basics, we can make a video and just do a very few seconds outside of the garden, and the rest we can do online with proper information like I do. I just did this video here to you. So this way will be better, and we have to place those videos in a place that's mandatory for them to listen, so they can make the improvements at home as well. Don't eat sugar, white sugar, don't purchase them, and everything else that's not healthy, high processed food, and instead have more fruits, more vegetables, more salads and herbs and everything. Okay, so the basic plan for me to be at each school would be, so Monday, the 5th, December the 5th, I will be at J.D. Park Elementary School. On Tuesday, I can go to Stewart Middle. On the Wednesday, I can go to the preschool and the very small high school there. And on Thursday, the 8th, I can go to the Martin County High School. And I'm going to tell you already how I'm going to be working, explaining to the students what we're going to do, because the teachers and the parents already know. They already received the information online. But the students, I will guide them first, and then we will start our work. And the soil would already be aerated, right? And the timbers already there. Okay, so the explanation will take a little less than 1 hour. So I will explain everything. So to all those schools, they will go to the cafeteria, or in the case of like Martin County High School is too big and the Jensen Beach is too big, so they can go to the gymnasium, and we explain everything using microphones. But for the others, we can use the cafeteria, will work well. So I will explain the very basics. They have to be polite, respectful, use only good words. We are going to play some games, how to handle tools, safely, how to carry them. And only the students that are really, really good gonna have classes with me. If they're really interested, really polite, respectful. And the others will stay with their own teachers, okay? So everything I will do, they will do it too. So that will be an example for all the other schools, the same as I do it at elementary. They're going to be doing the same, middle school, the same, because it changed a little bit, right? The way we talk to children, and the tools, how to hold, because the little ones does not hold very long tools and things like that, okay? So each day I will have 2 classes of 2 hours each after the explanation. So all the teachers can be outside at the same exact time, because that's the beginning of our work. So we want to make hundreds of gardens, right? Garden beds, the best as possible. So we have to make really many of them. And we see we can go to 20, 40, and, have volunteers working in other moments, in another specific area, cutting the timbers, prepare everything, making the holes on the timbers so they can be lined up. So, and gonna be much cheaper than purchase ready garden beds. All right, so many teachers gonna be outside, right? They already got their information on how to do it, okay? All right, and every teacher can send a few to me. Who wants to come, So I can have a few and they will do it exactly the same. In a few words, we are going to put the garden beds in the ground and start planting, right? Using the soil that we already have. And then we just need hay that I didn't ask you. So hay and straw. So we can purchase a few bales for each school so they can mix that so we can have, the formation of bacteria and get the compost from the kitchen. So very simple, very simple. Use our own peelings, but no meat to avoid raccoons and things like that. I'm going to explain better on that 1-hour video to the teachers. Okay, so we will take care, and we need someone to be recording the video so we can pass to the other teachers, very short insights here and there for them, just to make sure they're doing the right thing, because the basic things, right? But there's a way we are going to do, how we hold the tools, how we plant, okay? But very simple, as many things people already know. We need the sun, water, sprinkles, right? Garden hoses and things like that. Okay, so after those 2 classes of 2 hours each in all these schools, I told you, in the afternoon we are going to have a meeting with the volunteers, the parents that want to lead this program. They want to work at the school. They want to be in charge of different departments we need. They want, they have background checks. So I'm going to explain everything. We can accept everyone to start with, right? And I'm going to explain what they have to do, all these steps they have to do. And it's also some details, proof of address. We have to have more details because they're going to be volunteers, very important volunteers for this program. Okay, that's very important positions. They're going to have a badge and everything. Okay, so in the afternoon, we also have 2 teams. So it's 2 to 4 and 4 to 6. To parents, right? Parents and grandparents, that's okay. Grandparents can come as well. So in a few words, there are 2 different teams. And we are going to explain the same thing because might come many parents and we need room, we need space so others can come as well. So from 2 to 4, it's all this basic information, and we can already tell them ahead on documentation they have to bring on that day. Proof of address, local background check. It's not the school district background check, it's the other one, done in Monterey. Okay, and a few other documentation, what they have, I'm going to tell you after, but very basic, right? For their driver license and things like that. So after the presentation, that might not take that long, at the end, such as 3:20 or so, we will already have them to sign up, show their documentation and everything, because if they are interested, they will already do that. Okay, so for those that already did a sign up, they can already start helping whichever is needed. Get sign in, sign out from other people, they can already, if they gave all the documentation. And the next day they can already go to the district to do their fingerprint, right? And it's not only fingerprint, we're also going to do the handprint and take pictures front ways, pictures sideways, because all these details for security reasons, they're very important as well. All right, from 4 to 6, it's another group of parents. are those parents that are interested in helping schools of the whole planet. Because there are many countries that does not even have a school, as you know. So those will be volunteers as well, but not for the county. They will be volunteers for the planet, to be ready, how to be organized, how to learn and, guide other people in case it's needed and things like that. Okay? So that's the second meeting of the day, 4 to 6. And we will do the same way. They will already know the documentation they need to bring. And for those that already send the email with scanning all the documentation that was asked and show them the original, including driver license and everything, so they can already help, this last 10, 20 minutes of the meeting of each day, and we are ready. In a few words, that's how it is. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you a few words about the mornings with the students. So we are going to have this meeting. I'm going to explain things, right? Go over our dress code because they really need to do it properly. And everything will be based on points. They call peace points. Everything good they do, they get points. And for older students, they can also reach the community, for improvement, for volunteering, because that's very important for them. They're teenagers and, they are very intelligent and they can do many special things on how we can promote the peace in ourselves, our families, our communities, and our countries. So it's about an hour presentation. A few questions we can ask. It's forbidden to make jokes, like ask question that's not really related or really not important, or they already know the answer. If they're interested to be volunteers for their school or for the planet, the same way as the parents. And it's very simple, very simple. I'm going to explain everything, but how to get those PSAP points ready, how to have, things for the parents and other people that might have questions, and guide them. So there are 10 departments with different information, and the one we are going to work the most is about health, nutrition, so they understand why it's not good to drink sugar or high processed food at the schools, right? And instead choose a whole fruit or choose the salad, choose the rice and beans. What happens, in just a few words, what happens on their body. And of course, their parents also need to clean up their homes and get organized for this program so they're healthy. The other thing is that we will cancel all teachers that, do therapy for this, therapy for that, and, attend students that does not learn, and, all this type of teachers, assistants as well, from ADD, ADHD, and those that does not learn English because they don't want, and things like that. So, in a few words, they have two options, or they resign or they're laid off. They can become volunteers, right? Or they can work for the program, really work for the program, So those are the options, because that's how we treat children and teens with problem, Okay, so in a few words is that. For the principal and the teachers, gonna have a very basic information that I'm gonna just tell you a few things here. And Friday, we can go over the details in person at the school district and sign a contract. Because for me to do that with you, I need to sign a proper contract. But in a few words, it's mandatory for the principals to do that. Because it is true, some principals, I talk a few times, sending emails, talking in person, waiting for them, go into their office, talking them to in other places that they were not really busy, so they're not interested. But this program is mandatory. It's mandatory. We have to do it because we can't not spend millions of dollars and have laptops at home that children do so many bad things. They watch bad things. Their backs are breaking with so much weight they have on their backpacks, right? And reading bad books, talking about bad stories. We cannot have those things anymore. So it's a great idea. It's mandatory to clean up their libraries and to clean up their cafeterias, the kitchen. So in a few words, what would be? They cannot purchase any processed food anymore unless it's really the basics such as nuts and things like that. They can only use things from their own state, food from their own states, fruits, vegetables, because that is the only way we are going to improve. And ask them to and show them how it's important for them to learn. They're going to have grades, and they have to pass. We're going to have tests and everything along the year. That is much better than fill up their heads with so much math, these huge problems they have to answer, because I sub for years. I know with no reason. They don't use that much math. They don't even know the basic timetables, right? But they have high school. They have this huge work, and then after 2 days is something else. After 2-3 days, something else, and something else, and something else, and keep going and keep going. And the teachers, I teach that. I taught that. I did that. I taught that. But in reality, the teacher did not do that, and the students don't know what to do. Right? So instead of learning all this math and all these things, we are going to learn what's important for life, right? Great. Okay, so we will guide the teachers how to clean up their libraries, their cafeterias, and that's mandatory for the principals to do that, and we are going to get going. All right, so I talk to you soon. I'm looking forward. You can call me, send me an email because it's better, because I'm really busy. I have other jobs as well, and I'm working with other people. So if you send me an email, will be the best way, and we can meet on Friday afternoon. Okay? All right. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon. The other thing I didn't tell you, we are not going to have students going to one class and another all the time, because they have to learn more of this. They are good on that. They are bad on this. They are awesome on that, because that's not good for them. They need consistency. Like elementary school, you do that a lot. And the students, they get crazy doing that. They go here, they go there, they go here and there, They can't focus in one thing. So we are not going to have that. What we are going to have, the teachers will teach their very basic subject for the beautiful handmade notebook. They are going to copy a lot, because this way they're already going to learn how to spell things in a proper way. Everything with margins, really neat, colored pencils, and no markers and no highlighters. Just the blue pen, ballpoint, transparent blue pen, and colored pencils. Okay, in a few words, that's how it is. Have you seen the Waldorf books, the artistic books, notebooks that the students do in Waldorf school? So that's how we're going to do. Beautiful, not much, because I saw many times, elementary schools, students write essays that are so long, 2-4 pages. They don't even know how to start a paragraph. They forget to write the title, and things like that, So we have to make it more simple, more objective, but special and beautiful. Okay. When every teacher needs to go outside. So those hours, so half of the school will go in the first 2 hours, and the other half of the school gonna go on the other 2 hours. In a few words, that's how it is. Okay, we can start 1 hour earlier at the middle schools because that's make no sense. They start too late. The day already passed quite many hours of sunshine. Okay, so they're gonna have those two, while some students are in, the others are working outside. Okay, just for this start, and then we're gonna give more details to everyone. When the teachers go outside, what they're going to do? They're going to play games with the subject that they have to teach. For math, will be months of just timetables and simple questions and simple answers. Yes, it's true. Because even high school students, I've seen, they use calculators all the time. So the most important thing for everyone is to know the timetables, right? So they're gonna play different games for about everything, and science and everything. Gonna be a real gift, right? So they have to eat healthy, so they will have their own sunblock. If they eat colorful and no refined food, no bread, and all these things gonna be canceled from any new order. We're not going to throw food away unless are those popsicles, those colorful popsicles like they have at elementary schools on Fridays that have hydrogenated fat, or all these bags, of chips, because those things are very unhealthy. They make their liver bad, their stomach bad. They don't think right. They can't learn anything because their system is full of hydrogenated fat, saturated fat, right? Coloring things that they don't get out because they don't even sweat. So every day they're gonna run, work out, but in a fun way and getting points. Gonna be really great. You're gonna see how beautiful special will be. It will be. Okay, when the students will be outside, so we're going to plant first, right? With the information I already gave them, right? And then each teacher gonna play the games according to the instructions that I already gave them. They're gonna make very simple sentences for the students to learn. They're not going to be inside too long. Okay, so they're outside, each teacher playing games with their own students on that time. Okay, so the plan is to do 2 weeks like that. Just 2 weeks will be plenty. Okay, so they're gonna play first learning games. After the learning games related to their class and grade and curriculum they have, and then I'm gonna play fun games. What the fun games? It's dance and sing. We're gonna have a garden choir. That's how I call. So we're going to have hundreds of kids outside singing very simple songs. I'm gonna teach them, very easy. And we are going to have white flags, the movement of peace, So we're all gonna gather and gonna be very simple. They're gonna see how I do it, and they are going to do it as well. Gonna be really fun. And we're gonna walk around and dance in a circle, make choreography, so I'm gonna explain, and then we can make depending on how many students, because some schools you have 400, right? 400 or 500. Some schools, as the Martin County, you have 2,000, so that's very different, right? But it's okay. I will need the microphone. That's the only thing I really need. And the tools, and for the schools that I'm going, we have to call them, make sure they have that on Monday, such as gardening hose, a few watering cans, because it's fun, it's nice, right? Okay, so after that, all the teachers gonna get points for their students' participation because they know their student's name. Okay, in this case we cannot have substitute teachers. Need to be the real teachers that know their names and will be really there. Okay, all right, so after that, when they go back to the classroom, right, the teacher's gonna get those points on this proper app, and they're gonna talk a little bit about that. maybe 20 minutes or so, right, as a feedback, which part they enjoyed the most, which one, they're looking really forward to do it again, and things like that. So this program will be 2 weeks like that. And then I'm gonna tell you after how we are going to do, okay? But will be really great, and we will continue to guide parents, teachers, volunteers, the principals, everyone. So don't worry, okay? But that is how we are going to renew our district and be an example for the whole Florida. Because I'm also communicate with Ron DeSantis, our dear governor, and we are expecting to have this for an example for all Florida, all United States, and also for many other countries. So I'm looking forward to meeting you on Friday. So please reply, and I talk to you soon. Thank you so much. Here's Goiana Ferreira. Okay, so dear board members, I could not get Mr. Milley email because I sent him an email and the email I think was blocked or something. It keeps coming back. So please forward to other board members and to Mr. John Milley so he can see this proposal, because I don't know if he really saw the proposal before. So I really appreciate. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Okay, there are quite a few things I want to tell you very quick. The first is the PE that's going to be part of this program, okay? They're going to run and stretch and everything really properly. So there won't be students sitting down, saying they have cramps, they have headache, they're tired, they just can sit and be on their cell phone. So this is going to stop. They really have to do proper workout. The other thing is that instead of having students, only elementary, only high school, after these 2 weeks, we're going to get organized and every student going to be close to their own homes, instead of having only 3 huge high schools far away, parents have to go by car. All this is going to stop. They're going to be walking. Actually, it's after the first week. The first week they stay where they are because we are going to use the opportunity once they're ready going to those schools to teach them and guide them and tell about this program. Okay, the parents as well, the teachers, the principals, everyone. But for the second week, they will already, go to the closest school and not to further schools, okay? So the other things like J.D. Parker, they don't pick up the students anymore and have so many cars. All this is going to stop, After this first week, no car drop off, no car pick up. Students, they're going to walk, the parents walk, drop off, pick up, okay? Would be really great, sustainable, for them, very healthy for everyone to take sun, very good. And the administrative personnel, the staff, they don't have to work the whole day because it makes no sense. Many times I saw them on their own cell phones doing nothing or talking because they have nothing to do for the whole day. They're going to work only 4 hours. That will be plenty. They're going to be really efficient, do what they have to do, and done. And they can study on the other part of the day and give attention to their family, their friends, okay? This program is really great, and I'm going to tell everyone and the students are going to clean up their own schools, teachers, principal, everyone gonna help. And if they have problems, they're gonna clean double, or really get out of the school, because that's the only way. Then the parents take care of them. Oh, I have to work. No, it's a public school, but it's with points, with peace points, because it's not a school that you do whichever you want, how you want. Someone to be gays and lesbians, they can go bad clothes. No, we have to be respectful, we have to be polite, we have to be kind, we have to have dignity in our practices for everyone. And there won't be janitors anymore. We are only going to have the positions that are really needed, because there are thousands of, no, in your case here for the district, there are hundreds of positions that are really not needed. Okay? All right, they're going to let you know. And in the afternoon, that's going to be more after school class. They're going to have lots of fun. Enjoy the pool. You know why? The pool should be free for everyone to really go and have games and talk to each other. Okay? And then I'm going to tell you later for, specifics, some meetings, videos for parents that have young children and for parents that have teens, proposals, ideas, and what is really important for them for different age groups. It's going to be really great, a real gift. All right, we'll see you soon. Thank you so much. A gift for our district and an example for many other schools of the whole planet. We'll see you soon. If you're interested, really interested, you can already process this video, with the information for the principal, information for the parents, information for the teachers, right? And this way we can already go ahead of time. Yes, and save time on Friday because we're all very busy, right? And we have to use our time really wisely. Okay, so thank you so much. I hope I can see you on Friday afternoon. Thank you.